Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. I want to start this episode off by thanking a couple of commenters who reminded me to go and check on a couple of things in Upper Exile. So thanks to Guy Eilon and SK Carr for reminding me to get my reward from Levy and also check out something east of Gikra. Supposedly, there's a new tunnel entrance that opened up around here. Hello? What is this? Crystal Tunnel. Well, that's definitely Vanatai. When you approach the pedestal, the crystal flashes, and the image of a regal Vanatai appears floating above it. It speaks. I am Rentar Irno, of the Vanatai people. We have departed your lands, and we leave these messages to explain ourselves, and give a warning. We realize that there are good and bad humans. The Empire stole our crystal souls from us. For this they can never be forgiven. You returned them to us. For this we will always be grateful. With that, she disappears. I imagine that all the crystals strewn on the ground here are just regular plain old crystals. Not that that's going to stop me from grabbing a bunch of them and identifying. When you approach the pedestal, the crystal flashes, and the image of a regal Vanatai appears floating above it. It speaks. However, you are interfering to a highly destructive degree with our revenge upon the Empire, and this cannot be tolerated. The resources of these caves are limited, but we will share them, and let you live down here with us. The surface, however, cannot be yours. The Empire and their lands are forfeit for their crimes against us. With that, she disappears. Yeah, I'm sure that the Vanatai and the humans, and the Sliths and the Nephilim, can all peacefully share the limited resources of the caves, and this will cause no problems in the near future. Oh dear, so Rentar is actually serious about destroying not just the Empire and its people, but the surface land in its entirety? She's going way too far. So please, stay down in the caves, safe and in peace, so that justice may be done. If you do not, you will only share in the Empire's punishment. That is our law. While you decide your path, we have decided that it is safer to withdraw. You will not see us again until our vengeance is complete, or until we destroy you. Farewell. Yeah, Rentar Irno is going way too far and needs to be stopped. You reach the end of the passage and find it has been sealed. Thousands of tons of shattered rock close the tunnel off. You look at the ceiling and see the signs of a massive magical blow, used to cause the rockfall. It is clear that the Vanatai have left your lands, and left for good. Two chilling questions hang in the thick, dusty air. Where did they go? And can they be stopped? But yeah, thanks again for pointing this out, because in all of my years of playing Exile and Avernum, I've never seen this before. And now we make with the identify, and yeah, just a bunch of basically worthless crystals. But going back to Fort Emergence and scaring all the goblins we see on the way. Okay, we don't need to talk to an Axamander, I think. Do want to talk to Levy. Reward. Levy looks through a large book and finds something of interest, and looks at you with surprise. You beat the golems. We were betting you couldn't. Aw, really? Here's a reward. He disappears under the counter for quite a while, and comes up with some boots. Stephen gets boots, okay. And do I want to use the spells? Yeah, I'll use the spell points. Boots of speed! Ooh, higher speed, and it's not a spell uses thing. I think they permanently bump up my AP. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Let's see if an Axamander does have anything new to say. He does. You describe your meeting with Prazak, and an Axamander looks delighted. I will report this with great joy. All I have heard indicates that Prazak is a woman of her word. At last, at long, long last, we have a hope of a home on the surface. He turns to you and grows serious. We will now exert all our efforts to finding those who created these plagues of monsters and bringing them to justice. It's Rentar. It's totally Rentar. You, we believe, are our best hope. So go forth, all of you, and win us a home. Okay, but nothing to say about how we confirmed it's very definitely Rentar, and she's gone cuckoo bananas. And for now, I will go and sell off a little more excess inventory. Maybe pick up one or two other things I've missed, and see you back in Footracer Province. Okay, and after some time running around, doing odd jobs, collecting a cat to record with, I am back. And I've moved Pearl back up front with the Mithril Broadsword and Beast Slayer Blade, so that she can take lots of health off of the alien beasts rather fast. And now I have most of the alchemy recipes. I've got Knowledge Brew, I can do medium energy potions. I never did go and pick up medium poison, medium healing, and strong curing, and at this point I don't really care enough to go and pick those up. Also, Knowledge Brew has a minimum alchemy skill of 19 to make. Pearl has 19 alchemy skill. I still only succeeded about 1 time in 3 in making Knowledge Brews. So Stephen, Garnet, and Peridot aren't quite as buffed up as I would really like, but good enough. Also, Stephen has all of the priest spells. Garnet has all of the mage spells except for Quickfire. I don't really need Quickfire in this game. We've seen enough Quickfire. Full health, full spell points, pretty good collection of magical weapons and armor and items. Let's do this. You enter the Keep of Tinraya, once Valorum's most well-defended, wealthiest, mightiest city. It's now just another pathetic ruin, devastated by the fury of the alien beasts. Most of the buildings are, surprisingly, still standing. They were probably left that way to serve as dens for the beasts. You can hear them, dozens of them, if not hundreds, all throughout the city. You do see one thing of great interest. The west side of town is dominated by a massive black structure. It's round, smooth stone, which looks more like it was grown than built. Whatever it is, you strongly doubt it was built by the humans who lived here. So I'm pretty sure that the Keep of Tinraya would be in this state of disrepair, even if I came here much earlier than 200 days into the game. Been at this a while, haven't I? Maybe I should put Stephen up front so he can bless everyone first thing. Maybe I can have Garnet do some shockwaving. And I can damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's okay. That's more like it. Seriously, I'm blessed, you're cursed. Why is this hard? This might be yet another in a series of slogs. Ow. Do the alien beasts not know how to open doors? The alien beast... Well, one of them eventually figured out how to open a door. Through the massive closed portcullis, you're able to get a look inside the Black Tower. It's a huge structure, 40 feet high and several hundred feet across, made of one seamless sheet of black stone. It looks like it was grown, not built, springing from the ground and throwing aside all the buildings that were there before. Inside, it is dark and smoky, and you hear what sounds like many alien beasts growling and calling to each other. You cannot make out the writing on the side of the Black Tower. It is, however, oddly familiar. Probably because we have seen Vanatai script before. Oh, can I not get at that chest? Tinraya tools, because sometimes they really are out to get you. Yaha. You examine the chest very slowly and carefully. It seems likely to have a trap of some sort. Keep trying to open it. Lockpicks and poison, things that I really don't need anymore. But things that do make sense to be in a tool shop. Another closed portcullis. And a wall I can destroy. So I can get at least one of the chests. A necklace. And thick walls that didn't do them a whole lot of good, I guess. And now that everyone's on the level cap, I don't care who does how much killing. I would prefer that you do less killing, Mr. Pack Leader. This calls for another revival. What the heck, might as well try again. You're supposed to be slowed there. Okay, fine, I'll do another revive. There we go. When the two swords of hurting plan works, it works real well. Tinraya armor, genuine Gale craftsmanship. Genuine alien beast ouchies. Well, my quick guess didn't last very long. I could maybe try doing a ruby skeleton that has ranged attacks and doesn't have to get up close and personal. And I'll put the ruby skeleton behind me. basically worked. I'll take it. No, don't attack the ally. Oh yeah, 60% of the time it works every time. Ruby Skeleton is still attacking the alien beasts through the crack in the wall. I like it. Ruby Skeleton disappears. Aww. Tinraya magic works. No, Tinraya magic did not work. Neither did that. The alien beasts must not be interested in literature. All the books on these shelves have been chewed up. Aww. Phooey. Oh goody, more of you. Why is Pearl missing so often with the blade specifically made to hurt the alien beasts? Also, Peridot now has the alien blade. So even if she's not hitting much or for a whole lot of damage, she is doing a little bit of poison over time. And sometimes she still manages to kill something outright. Tinraya Arms. No vacancy. Indeed. Tinraya Keep Barracks. I'm amused that at least one item is still marked as not mine, even though the owner is surely dead. unidentified gem. Interesting. And yeah, there are several beasts wandering around outside the city walls. I explored outside of the Keep of Tinraya off-camera, and killed quite a few alien beasts that way. Bah! Was not paying enough attention and didn't see you coming in. Yep, getting all of my characters in melee range is definitely a good plan and can't possibly end horribly. Even though Tinraya was ruined over a year ago, this room is still filled with the stink of death. There is no rest to be had here. So this part of the plagues, at least, happened even before we got out onto the surface. This bedroom is, while dusty, largely intact and free of bodies. You could rest here if you wanted, although you can't guess what the alien beasts will do while you're holed up in here. Do you? No, not right now. That sounds like a great way to wake up to, many more alien beasts respawning. Ugh. 60 and 51 damage in one turn. You need to die. And Steven needs to do a revive. Oh, that was even worse. 61 and 73 damage in one turn. Okay, I need to curse you. And I'm probably going to need to make some energy potions soon. Ugh. Also, Peridot probably doesn't need the Helmet of Extra Speed as much anymore. Might need to reshuffle inventory again if it turns out she can't cast spells with the Magic Great Helm on. Oh yeah, I can do paralysis. Wait, paralysis gets that many targets? And the alien beast resists. Hey, Peridot can still cast all their spells. Didn't work. Oh, high security storage. Mm-hmm. I'd like to know how the pack leader got in here. A suspicious rune. As you step over the rune, a magical trap activates. Nothing fancy, just searing flames that bake you inside your armor. Fortunately, the flames die out when you reach a lovely golden brown, as opposed to when you're well done. Hooray, I'm not dead. The corridor ends at a stairway down. Oh, and I really don't want to step over that rune multiple times. It only gets me down to 0 health. But I will come back to that staircase in a little bit. Interesting how so many of the doors are still locked. Oh, I'm out of ammo, apparently. Crap, Stephen is almost out of spell points. curse you both. Bleh. Okay, Pearl, let's try your hand at some energy potions here. Medium power potion. Ooh, 2 uses of medium energy. Excellent. Stephen needs that badly. So that he can keep all the rest of you alive. City Hall. The gold leaf on this sign has been mostly clawed off. The alien beasts have no respect for human authority. Blah. Oh, there you are. Oof, I've been taking a lot of damage. Oof, I'm taking a lot of damage. Interesting. Alien beasts don't usually drop loot. Not entirely sure if the bolts are going to be worth it. I'm hoping they turn out to be more iron bolts. And not just standard regular ones. A stout lever protruding from the ground. What happens when I pull it? The lever is sticking a bit, but you manage to get it to move. Nothing happens that you can see. Interesting. Shortcut! Oh, that's horrifying. meeting room for the keep of Tinraya's City Hall. It looks like the alien beasts set this chamber aside for extra destruction. The floor is torn up, and bones are everywhere. As I said, no respect for human authority. Alien beasts favor violent anarchy. Oh, darn it. Ooh. Ooh, dust. That's not great. Okay, how much do I need to res Connie again? A few more spell points. Clearly, I need to be using my resources a little bit better here. Aha! The lever I pulled opened that portcullis. So now I can see whatever is in the other chest. Not dead! Acceptable outcome, because I am not dead. And that's how I get out of here without busting down a wall. And instead of resting in the town, I would much rather rest outside. I think. Connie does have an ambrosia potion, which I think is a full heal. Yeah, heals totally. Maybe I'll just use that. Blech. Of course, without resting, I do have the problem of limited spell points. Even using alchemy, it's only going to get me so far. Yeah, I think mandrake and wormgrass is what I'm using for the power potions. Also, I'm out of ember flowers, so I really need people to not crumble into dust anymore. cannot make out the writing, but it's oddly familiar. So there's no getting into the Black Tower of Black... There is no getting into the Black Tower that way. And I need to pay a little more attention to this guy. Yeah, I'm rather liking Pearl's setup right now. That was foolishness. Right, that one's magically locked. And unavoidable fire damage! So what horrors await underneath the Keep of Tinraya?